Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, and it is sealed qualifier weekend over on Arena, and that says to me that a lot of the best drafters, the tryhards and the sweats and all that stuff are gonna be in there trying to qualify for the Pro Tour. And that feels like an opportune time for me to use a draft token to enter a premier draft of Dominaria United. As you can see here, I've got a total of 5 draft tokens, and I'm going to be replacing one of those through the eventual purchase of the Mastery Pass. And since the way they are releasing historic or direct to historic sets is a little bit different at this point, my plan is to use 2 draft tokens for Dominaria United. I think not only is it a good time with Dominaria United being at the beginning of its standard career, but this weekend in particular is very, very good. Premier Draft has a tendency to be far more competitive, but since you are drafting against real people, it's also a really good time to pick up good additional rares going on, because a lot of stuff gets passed by real people that the AI might not pass, and I'm okay with that. Premier Draft also has the reputation of punishing you more for value drafting than a quick draft, because again, you are drafting against real people. Signals are more of a thing. But at any rate, I think it's a good time. We're going to jump right in here. But before we get into all that, I am super excited at the prospect of getting to 500 subs, because that is going to allow me to do a lot of really cool community building stuff for y'all over on EtherHub. So take just a moment, do all those YouTube things to support the channel, and I won't have to be awkward about it. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. And draft this up and see what kind of value we can get going on. Hopefully there's not so few drafters that we can't even fill a pod, but we'll see. There we go. Let's ready it up. Come on, last guy. Don't be that guy. You said, do the thing. Come on. This happens to me every time I do a premier draft. I always have a hard time filling a table. It's always one guy. Come on, man. Don't be that guy. Hey, there we go. All right, Psychotog. All right. Let's see here. So I'm probably going for the rare draft, and this is actually a pretty good card in its own right. So I feel really good about that pick. Let's see if we can pick up some additional value here. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so no second rare. Lightning Strike feels like something really, really good here, because I know it's going to be a little more competitive, so trying to take something like Terra Sunder feels a little less good. So I think we just straight up take the Lightning Strike and hope for more value. Iconoclast is not bad, honestly. Or we could go walls, but I don't have any incentive for going walls at this point. So I think we go there. Acolyte? Is Acolyte the best card here? Yeah, I think it is. Let's go ahead and jump in on that draft. We do pick up a late rare. That's pretty nice. Is there anything here that makes me feel bad about taking that? I mean, kind of the dual land, but not so much that I'm not going to take it. So yeah, we will take the rare. We're definitely not playing that though. That rare is kind of trash and limited. Artillery Blast, Phyrexian Rager, Crusher. Crusher isn't great. And apparently neither is Artillery Blast. Oh, Juniper Order Root Weaver. Did not see you there. that is definitely the pick. Let's see here. No really great value here. Sentry? I think Sentry might be the best thing. Stall for time doesn't feel great. Neither does Tortoise for that matter. So yeah, I think Sentry. I think that is our best card. War Brute also very good. But I'm definitely looking more white-green at this point. Another Acolyte. That feels pretty strong. Strike Team also would be a very good pick, but I think the Acolyte is just better. Alright, hitting into pick 8, we just turn the corner here. Captain's Call is calling to me, although that Juniper Order, or we could go root. No, I think Juniper Order is just a better card here for us, especially since we're looking pretty strong green as our secondary color. I do think Lightning Strike is going to be worth splashing for, though, if I can pick up any kind of red fixing. I don't think I would play it with just a couple mountains in the deck, though. I was really hoping for some late rares here, but maybe the same thing that is keeping the more aggressive players out of the event is also putting more value for itself in. That was a third Root Weaver. That is crazy. Gaia's Might or Samite Herbalist. I think really either one of those is pretty good here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in. Doing the thing. The other thing I forget about with these premier drafts is they are much faster. Infusion, we're gonna splash red for some removal and a steel crusher, because that is how we do. Red was pretty open there at the end of the pack. Let's see what we get as our freebie. Colossal Growth, that's a pretty good one for us. I am a huge fan. Defiler of Instinct, that is a meal for us, no doubt about it. Where is our cards? We want the cards. I do need to probably put a little more value on some land-based mana fixing and maybe some domain effects. That could be very real things here. A drag to the bottom is a pretty strong thing here. And I really don't see anything here that outweighs that. I mean, if I was in blue, that would probably be really good. But I think we take the drag to the bottom. I don't think I'm playing it, but it is what it is. Okay, now we're getting into that rare stuff, and I'm feeling really good about taking these extra rares here. Just scooping up the value. I think Cavalier is the correct pick here. Go there. Yeah, King Darien in limited just feels like a horse. Unfortunately, the green-white budget deck right now is just kind of all over the place. That is awesome mana fixing and a rare. Definitely taking that. And I think now I can very easily feel good about playing 3 colors. In fact, just really one more land would make me feel super good on that. Slimefoot Survey, I don't think is it. 6 cards to your line. Do we take the wall? Is that Survey's better? Yeah, I think we take the wall just as a somewhat painless form of fixing, maybe. let's see here. Geyser's the best card. Destroy Evil is pretty good, but I don't think it's great for us. Phalanx, on the other hand, is really good, or Griffin, really good. I think Phalanx is just slightly better. That's where we're going with that. I also would have liked to have taken the Colossal Growth, but I've already got one, and I think multiples on that maybe is not the way to go. Baird feels really good. Yeah, I think that's where we go there. Or do I take Frenzy? Creatures you control. Well, I won't be able to kick the black, so card drawing is out. Yeah, I think we take it. And Heroic Charge here feels like a Windmill Slam or Bite Down. Either of those is really good. I think we take Bite Down. Removal. Let's see here. Bind Wall? Or Bog Badger. I don't love Bog Badger when I can't kick it. Ferocious Bellow is not awesome. So yeah, let's take a little more mana fixing, a little stalling. That feels like a thing we could be doing. Scout the Wilderness, especially since I can kick it. Hammerhand isn't great. Shield Wall Sentinel is not great for me. Yeah, I think Broken Wings is probably the way to go there. It's probably not going to make the cut. Probably neither will this one. Yeah, okay. I definitely don't need 2 copies. And yeah, a free Spinneret and Impact 2. This is feeling really, really strong. Guardian is a Windmill Slam simply on the fact that it's rare, even if it doesn't make the deck, which it very easily might. It has a ridiculously high ceiling. I think Broken Wings is not going to make it. I think Thrill of Possibilities is not going to make it. We might actually have oh my goodness, a Joda. Yeah, I don't even care what else is in the pack. That is a thing right there. I do not, however, think we're going to play it. And I've got to take the Priest here. I really want the Ridgeline, but I can't do it. I can't pass that. That is way too much value going on there. And let's see here. Love Song is surprisingly good. I don't think I need the Scout the Wilderness quite as much. Yeah, it's hard to argue that there's much in here better than that. I think I got to take it. And Mossbeard or Cavalier, both of those, very good. I think maybe I take the Mossbeard just for diversity here. And well, that's pretty good. We're gonna have a very solid deck here. It's really late to take Urg, and I don't particularly like the 2 mana pips. Griffin feels really, really nice. Aquifer is really out of color for us. I think that is the correct pick there. Tori, wow, is that? Yeah, wow, that really is happening. That's, I think, 2 drafts in a row that I've gotten Bard and Tori in the same deck. I think people just aren't respecting red-white as an archetype. And at this point, this might just be Splash Green. Another Griffin. That's crazy good. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the AI does with this. I mean, there's just so many good cards here. Okay, Priest probably not making the cut. But I mean, honestly, like, all of the rest of this really, really could get there. Of course, what could get there is our opponents that are passing us packs. Oh, hey, there we go. Well, I guess I shouldn't call them opponents. Shieldmate Sentinel is pretty good on the upper end. I think, obviously, the correct call here is the surgeon for us. I don't think it'll make the deck. Do we take a monstrosity? I think maybe we do. Or colossal growth number 2. I think we take monstrosity. Warbrute, windmill slam. Phalanx, yes, thank you. And a final pick captain's call. That's insane. Okay, so let's see what the AI does with this shenanigan right here. Where? There it is. Discard changes. Cancel. Cancel. There we go. Let's get our deck helper online and let's see what we got. So they are really just having me splash for red. Defiler. They want me running the Elder Dragon War over Lightning Strike. That feels wrong. It really does. Okay, so let's see here. Steel Crusher is definitely well, I don't know about definitely. Flowstone Infusion probably is out. Baird and Tori, they don't want me running. Pretty crazy. But this is one of those cases where there's just so many good cards. It's hard to say exactly what we should be doing. The Sojourner, they want us to cut. Spare Spinner, really? I thought that was a pretty decent card, but then again. Warbrute, they are wanting me to cut, and I think that's deep enough in our curve that that's probably an acceptable thing here. They also want me cutting the Steel Crusher, which, okay, I can live with that. Flowstone Infusion, Bard, Joda the Unifier. So we need to cut 5 cards here. Wow. Okay. Time to make tough choices. Guardian is definitely in there. Scout the Wilderness. No, that needs to go. Iconoclast? Yeah, I think Iconoclast is probably a drop. And we need 3 more here. Real possibilities I've already cut. The Juniper Order, how many of those? Are we really running all 3 of those? Yes, they want us to run all 3 of our Juniper Orders. The Samite Herbalist is a big yes. Bite Down feels good. Colossal Growth feels good. Maybe I drop the Vine Walls. They want me running them. I guess for mana fixing, that actually makes a lot of sense. Love Song, King Darien, Captain's Call. This is really tough. I'm not gonna lie. Magna Sentry. I think each creature. Okay, so that's just a 4/4 dragon in like worst case, and that's pretty solid. I have to agree. I think that's pretty good. Molten Monstrosity, on the other hand, is probably a cuttable thing. A 7/7 trample. Do we get to 7 mana? I don't know. That's pretty hard. Okay, I think I cut that. And do we cut 1 Griffin Protector? I mean, they want us to cut Flowstone Infusion and Lightning Strike. I'm not sure how I feel about those particular choices. That feels really, really bad. To cut some of the best reasons to play red. Alright, I gotta cut something here. That's 17 lands, so I don't think we want to go there. Maybe drop an Acolyte. Alright, that's where we're going. Let's see what happens here. Let's try and do the thing. No, let's... Alright, down a game, but up 8 rares and 1 mythic. Let's dive into game number 2 and see if we can make some progress here with this deck. It's about 9:30 in the morning local time. They did find me an opponent. I was about to get impatient. Would you looky there. Not a bad opening hand. I mean, we've essentially got a 2 and a 3 drop, and then very potentially going into a 4 drop. Really just for the dragon. I don't know that I'd even want to discard cards at this point. But let's see. I think we keep this, right? I don't think we... Well, I could discard the planes, honestly, but that makes me wait a turn on the dragon, and I don't think I want to do that. I think I immediately want a dragon. Because our opponent feels like they're maybe having some mana problems here. Maybe? Yeah, okay, there we go. That was a quick, easy first victory on there. That puts us 1-1. Not a terrible place to be here, particularly on a premier draft that is generally more competitive. Alright, that wraps up my first premier draft of the season. Ended up going 2-3, and I apologize that I'm having to go back to the base screen here instead of showing the result. Technical difficulties. But all in all, we ended up pulling 11 rares, mythics, and packs all together. So that on top of a 2-3 finish and 250 gems is really, really solid. Very happy about that.
And with all that having been said, don't forget, smash that like button like Ronnie J would. And no matter where in the world you are watching this from, I hope you have a magical day. And until next time, I'll see you in the arena.